It's the end of the week, and so it's time to take out the trash. Brett, who is your garbage person of the week?
My garbage person of the week is Matt Walsh, who is so stupid, intentionally and otherwise, that he has a new groundbreaking documentary called What is a Woman? And here is a clip of this amazing, if you can't tell the sarcasm, I'm trying to put it on pretty intensely, amazing line of interrogation.
Gametes, that's what makes me male.
No, your sperm don't make you male.
Then what does?
It's a constellation.
In reality, in truth, okay?
Whose truth are we talking about?
The same truth that says we're sitting in this room right now, you and I.
No, you're not listening.
If I see a chicken laying eggs and I say that's a female chicken laying eggs, did I assign female, or am I just observing a physical reality that's happening in the world?
Does a chicken have gender identity? Does a chicken cry?
Well,
Does a chicken commit suicide? Let's
What does that have to do
frame
with-
it, because you're trying
The chicken has sex like any biological
A chicken has
organism.
an assigned gender, but a chicken doesn't have a gender identity.
So we assign female to chickens when they lay eggs?
We assume they're female if they lay eggs.
It's so stupid.
He
It's
just
so
isn't
great.
listening.
Worse than that is this.
His job is to not learn things.
the
That is his
graphic-
job.
Yeah, graphic 10. There's people who genuinely believe this. Finishing an interview knowing a podcaster just debunked your entire career. People are like, Matt Walsh is so funny, so good. He logically pulls you apart. No. It is a very easy thing to wrap your mind around. And I know we're in the second round here, so I'm gonna say a word that it's okay. I can call Matt Walsh a total, and he understands that I am saying something that's contrary to what genitalia he has. When we talk about and he understands that concept that you can have, and I'm using his logic and the way he would break it down, but like his concept of gender identity is completely baked into everything he's done to his own appearance. So graphic 13, like this guy tried to be like the metrosexual dude, where he's like, oh, I got a cool hat. He evolved into trying to be the next like iteration. Let's go to the next one. And he had no beard, and he's like, now he sees opportunity in being this fake concept of a man's man. That's why he's wearing plaid now and and is pasting on meticulously tons and tons of fake beard hair.
Yeah.
Because he himself is playing in not to the like gender or not to the like biological sex issues of what it takes to be a man. We all know his wiener's an innie. At worst, it looks like an Audi belly button, like at biggest. But his gender identity, all those things that person he was interviewing is talking about, all the tropes that we ascribe to the concept of maleness or femaleness in gender, he's leaning into that. So he understands every single bit of it. It's just that he plays dumb for money.
Exactly, yeah. No, this is not, and by the way, so that person could not by definition educate him in the same way that we pointing out the truth or trying to get through him we cannot get through to him, because his entire paycheck, his entire identity is based on being a really out in front person who refuses to ever understand any of this. The simple distinction between sex and gender, that is impossible for him to ever admit that he understands, whether he does or not. Maybe he's actually this dumb, maybe he's just playing it on TV. It ends up coming across very similar. It's impossible to say. He is talking about sex. They are talking about gender. That's it. That's the end of the conversation. Look, you made a very crass version of this, but it even demonstrates that he understands the difference. He has definitely mocked male friends of his for not being manly enough. When he did that, did he mean that their balls were receding? That their penis was shortening? Was it the secondary sexual characteristics that were changing, pure biology that he was referencing when he implied that someone wasn't man enough? Or was he invoking the idea that they're in his own toxic caveman way, that there is some identity apart from biology? He obviously understands that, and he will never admit it. He will never make clear what the stakes are supposed to be in this, why he would spend literally months of his life asking what a woman is and refusing to learn, refusing to actually talk to these people. It's just frustrating. I know we have to move on, unfortunately. He's dumb for money, that's all it is.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.